Turner Goblin Cactus Baby. I think that's what that is. I don't know. I'll protect you. And I'll make a shoulder pad out of your skin to protect me. Midweek Magic event. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That is how you midweek magic. Right there. That's how you do it. What's up, deckheads? Welcome back to MTG with me. It's the Gainswalker. Today, I've got a midweek magic event for you. This is a Phantom sealed event, so you don't keep the cards, but you do get to play sealed, which is always fun. 40 card deck. Just going for two cards, mystery, and a Mytsery Cosmetic. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you have not already. And let's get to the midweek magic. Let's crack these packs. Ooh, mythic. What do we got? We got Greed's Gambit. We got Void Rend. We got Vanishing Verse. Rush of Dread. Surgical Extraction. Marchesa, Dealer of Death. Laughing Jasper Flint. Riku of Many Paths. Bony Paul, Clear Cutter. Sparring Vantage. Oltec, Matter Weaver. Alright, so it clearly looks like, let me move this so you can see a little bit more. It clearly looks like we should be doing an Esper or a Grixis. A lot going on there. Could do a rug thing, but that gets rid of like that entire top row and one of the bottom. So I don't think Naya is going to do anything. We'll see what we get in the other cards. But as far as like the rares of these packs, this is pretty crazy. Greed's Gambit. Enters battlefield, you can draw 3 cards, gain 6 life, and create 3 2/1s with flying. At the beginning of your end step, you discard a card, lose 2 life, and sacrifice a creature. When this leaves the battlefield, you discard 3 cards, lose 6 life, and sack 3 creatures. But you pay it for 4, and it just sits there, right? You don't sack it. ETB does a bunch of stuff. End step, discard a card, lose 2 life, and sack a creature. That's gonna hurt. And so, if you ever do get rid of it, 6 life, that's just something you just don't play. It's got some benefit, but it's got some serious, you just don't play that. You can't play it. Vanishing Verse, exile target monocolored permanent. That might be useful. Void Rend, solid card. Can't be countered, destroy. Non-land, yeah, non-land permanent. Target opponent sacrifices half the creatures they control rounded up. Rush of Dread seems strong. Discards half their cards and loses half their life. That is solid. Alright, so we are definitely running black. Orzhov seems good. Maybe we do an outlaw thing with Jasper, because this card is just crazy. If you play this with enough outlaws and this card, you should be able to do like anything. Like you're just gonna exile their whole deck. It's 40 cards that I'm playing. So 1 Jasper, it's 1 outlaw. Exile 1 card off the top of my opponent's library. I can play it. If I have many outlaws, which is mercenary, rogues, warlocks. There is it's right here. Assassins, mercenary, pirates, rogues, warlocks. That's a lot of different types of cards. That's a lot of possible deck building there. So I think we do that. A Mardu, outlaw, board state control. We could use this double land. So that's 4, 5 of the opening of the rares that we could use for that. That seems strong, and it makes sense. So let's see how many outlaws we got. I wonder if I could type in outlaw, if it'll know what I'm talking about, or does it have to say outlaw in it like this? Outlaw. So it's not actually doing the rogue warlock. So let's just see what is warlock. We saw 1 there. There's 3 here. Okay. What about Warlock, Rogue? Oh. Lots of those. Okay. Right on. So, alright, let's see. Go back 1 second here. And we're just gonna give it a once over looking through, just seeing, does anything pop out immediately that I'm like, I definitely need that, you know? And if I miss something, definitely point it out. Let me know. Armored Armadillo is sweet, except it's not an outlaw. I need you to be an outlaw. Okay. Outlaw Medic definitely needs to go in there. Definitely. Mystical Tether. This could be one of the 6 non-creature spells that I like to play. And Exile enchantment removal is pretty solid. Most people don't put in counter enchantments, like enchantment removal. You know, like I this enchantment removal, but removing like an O-ring or something, most people don't do that. Hey, what's the matter with you? Come on. Wow. And I gotta look at that. Anyway. Moving on. Rustler Rampage. Untap all creatures target player controls. Target creature gains double strike. That is definitely gonna be... Is that instant speed? Oh, what? Yes. After declare a block, so like, alright, I can make it one more turn, and you're like, double strike the 2/2. There's the extra damage. It's always a good move. Steer clear. This is with a mount, right? So if I have mounts, I gotta look at that. Let's do a quick search. Mount. Okay. Got Drover Grizzly here, gives trample. Frontier Seeker, this is look for land. Deal damage if you have a mount. Deal more. Mounts and vehicles you control have hexproof. Did we get vehicles too? Or is that like a... No. Okay. Alright, back to the original list here. What is this? Ultec Matter Weaver. 3-drop, 2/4. Whenever you cast a creature spell, choose one. Create a gnome. Create a token that's a target copy of target artifact you control. That's nuts. We have to put that in. Artifact. Is that a creature too? It is. This is standard legal right now. And whenever you cast a creature spell, board state, that's so strong against those Liliana decks. It's like sack creature. The mono green, the Gruul, my deck, because I like to build off one creature but just make it indestructible. So it may not be that strong out the gate, but it doesn't need to be. It just needs to constantly withstand and block, you know. But and then create a token that's a copy of target artifact token you control. That's so good. I make a lot of treasure tokens in my standard deck, so maybe I'm biased. I don't know. Alright, Lava Spur Boots. +1/+0 is haste and ward 1. The ward 1, if it 1 drop, equip 1 for ward 1 is worth it. So a +1/+0 and haste. That's even more worth it. I don't know. Maybe. Defenders, sack a land, draw a card, and then create a treasure token. Cool. What do we got here? 4 damage target creature, destroy target artifact. Okay. So as far as artifacts go, that's not too crazy, but it's still kind of cool. Alright, moving back along. We're not using blue, and we're not missing much there. I don't see too much. Corrupted Conviction, additional cost to cast, sack a creature, draw 2. That's great when you like block, like declare blocks, sack it, draw 2, then take your draw step, then take your turn. Like, that's very strong. So we'll keep that to the side for sure. For sure. Alright, Nezumi, we got to. Skullduggery. Until end of turn, target creature gets +1/+1, and target creature in opponent control gets -1/-1. Okay. It's kind of neat. Not as neat as surgical extraction. Choose target card in a graveyard other than a basic land card. Search its owner's graveyard, hand, and library for any number of cards of the same name as that card and exile them. Then that player shuffles. You can do that for 2 life. That is insane. So good. Desert's Dew. Target creature gets -2/-2 until end of turn. Gets an additional -1/-1 till end of turn for each desert you control. Oh, we should check and see if those packs give us deserts. If so, that could be amazing. Minus is very strong. And it said I had 2 of them. Okay. I've got 1. I've got 2. That's all that would help, but it's 2. So this is a 2-drop instant speed. -2/-2 at base level. If I happen to have those out, it would be -4. -4, which is strong. This helps a 3-color deck, so does this. So these are going to be in the deck anyway. In fact, I should just go ahead and put those in, because they're gonna be in there. I'll put it in for now. I may take it out. And then back to the original lineup of the packs opened. Mourner's Surprise, 2-drop. Return up to 1 target creature from your graveyard or your hand. Create a 1/1 Merc. This is good because it creates a Merc, which is an outlaw. So, Destroy target non-outlaw creature. That's kind of cool. 2-drop, 1/3 Death Touch. If you've committed a crime, you may sacrifice Servant of the Stinger. If you do, search your library for a card, put it under your hand, then shuffle. I kind of like that. Murder. Classic card here. There was this one guy I played with when I was younger at Victory Comics, and every time people would break out their binders for trading, he'd just be serious about it and everything, and everybody's rotating, and his binder just had murder in it. It was pages of murder, just like normal versions of murder. Nothing fancy, nothing like this. So I'm sure he'd appreciate this, but every time I see this card, I can't stop thinking about that. It's so funny. Alright, that's definitely going in. Rush of Dread, we talked about that in the beginning. Greed's Gambit, we did talk about this, but this one hurts more than it could help. So why would I do that? You know what I mean? You play it turn 4, enters battlefield, draw 3, gain 6 life, create 3 2/1s. Alright, so I've got 6 damage ready to go. At the beginning of the end step, you discard a card, lose 2 life, and sack a creature. So the hope is to play everything and then push across for the win. But that's risky. And unless you have a way to get rid of this, it will ultimately hurt you. Because at the end step, you discard a card, lose 2 life, sack a creature. So it'll get rid of your board state, get rid of your life, and your hand. Like, that's typically why I don't play mono black strategy. Because it's always about, like, sack a creature, discard your card. But then it's like, no, I want to play Magic. I don't want to have an empty hand. Alright, so this Rooftop Assassin, pretty strong. Because I've used that in a draft before. And it is an assassin, which I think is an outlaw. Let me double check. Where's the outlaw thing? Come on. Come on. Where is it? Oh, you know what? I think there was a spell. It was like destroy target non-outlaw. Okay, so here. Outlaw, assassin, mercs. Yeah, assassin. So it is definitely good to put in the deck. And then Flash, 6/2. Enters the battlefield, target creature an opponent controls gets -2/-2 until end of turn. Okay. Oh, pirate. Yes. First strike haste, and it's an outlaw. Rogue, also good to have. I mean, it's good to have because it's an outlaw, but aside from that, discarding and then drawing is not good. And I'll say it every time I see it. It's not good. You want to draw, then discard, not the other way around. Alright, so that's out of here. We got another rogue down here. This is whenever this becomes plotted, so 4-drop. So this has got a higher plotted cost than its original CMC. 2 damage to any target. Okay. Trample, enters the battlefield. You control another outlaw, create a treasure token. That is useful because we have outlaws and we're doing that stuff. I like the being plot deal damage. It's also rogue, so that fits. Highway robbery. It's a really solid plot card. And for now, that's going to do it for red. Let's keep moving. Vanishing Verse. Laughing Jasper Flint. Inspiring Vantage. What else we got? I still don't have enough. 37. 10 creatures, 10 non. Definitely need the creatures. So I'll search for that and see if I have enough, but that's definitely a strong start. We'll do the colors. We'll do creature search. Okay. So if I don't have enough creatures, and those are all outlaws, let's see. Assassin 1, Pirate 1, Rogue 5, so we're up to 7, 8, 9. 9 different outlaws. That's pretty solid. Now the 10 non-creature, I don't normally do that. I'll have to focus on building just a good creature base. But I still can. The armadillo is not a bad 1-drop. What do I got for 1-drops? 5? Whoa, what's going on here? Oh, I see. That creature for 1, stuff like that. Alright, so Fairy Rogue. Ooh. There's 2 of them. Sweet. That means I'm up to like 11 outlaws. Okay. I need 1 more. Honestly, I'm looking at mana symbols here. I already need the double black. So this flash, this ambush gigapede, that could be a really good creature to play. ETB to a creature gets -2/-2. It's flash, so it's kind of like combat trick, extra damage coming in next time. Like, that's strong. I also got the armored armadillos. These are the only creatures left in these colors. Look for a mount. We're not doing that. Stagecoach enters the battlefield. Creatures you control get +1/+1 gain vigilance. I definitely need... Look at that bar. I gotta stop. Look at this. It's like all 1, 2, and 3. It's just like everything you're doing is turn 1, 2, 3. So I need some heavy drops. I need something. I need high CMC. Gigapede is definitely the pick. Creature count 13. Definitely need creatures too. So high CMC creatures. ETB exile top card. Play it. That's not that great. The armadillo is pretty solid though, so I'll pick that for now. Let's go ahead and take off the creature. We'll do instant and sorcery just to focus on that. Am I missing anything awesome? I think we talked about all of those, so nothing fancy there. And I guess at this point, let's Shaman Artifact. What do we got? Nothing I could use. So I will go ahead and take a look at the final list here. Oh, that curve is so much better. Let me show you. This is what's going on. All right, so now got a little bit of a taper here, and I really like to see that. Also, the average CMC is a 2.3. I like to see a 3.0, so I'm ecstatic about that. The creatures, somehow, I've pulled up to 17. The non-creatures, I'm going to have to drop a couple of those out, but that's cool. It's going to make that curve a little bit stronger. I ideally want to drop out some of those 3 drops and maybe 1-1 and 1-2 drop. That's what I'm thinking. So 2-3 drops, 1-2 and 1-1. Those are what I want to drop off to get a really nice curve. So, creature 17, cool, let's leave it. What do we got non-creature wise? Rustler Rampage, Corrupted Conviction, Surgical Extraction, Desert's Dew. This one I mentioned, I thought it would be cool, but that's you know, I've got two deserts, and I think that it might not be worth it. So let's get rid of that. Boom, boom. 2 more will do it. And now that was 2 drops. I was hoping to get 2 3 drops, but so now 1 drop and 1 3 drop would be really nice. Exile target monocolored permanent. That's fine. Mystical Tether, definitely keeping that. The Rush of Dread just seems so strong, which is why I want to keep it. It's expensive. It's 3 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2, so it's like, okay, if I got 8 mana to throw at this sorcery speed, it could be devastating, but I don't know. We'll see. I'll leave it in there. What do we got? Come out. I think it's just creatures towards the end. So what do I have? 1 drop. Non-creature. I have Corrupted Conviction and Surgical Extraction, so I'm not losing those. I could get rid of a creature if I do. It's this one. This one sucks. I just don't like it. It enters the battlefield. You may discard if you do draw. It'd have to be a card you are guaranteeing. Like, I know I'm gonna discard this, and that's just so weird to play around. All right, so maybe that one, and then I'm gonna need 1 more, and that would drop the creature count to 16. I mean, sorry. Yeah, 16. But maybe that's okay. I don't know. This has a lot of removal. Haunted Griffin dies, create a 1/1 outlaw. So that's cool. Cool. This is not an outlaw. 5 drop, but I'll leave it in there. Alright, I'm going to get rid of that guy. We're down to 16 creatures. Again, not what I normally do, but we're working on it. Might get Rustler Rampage out of here. What's a double strike? What's a double strike option that I have that would do just a crazy amount of damage? Looking at my creatures, it doesn't seem to be that much. That's a 1 drop. That's a 2 drop. That's a 3 drop. 3 drop. 4 drop. 3 drop. 2, 4. That's a 6. Now, if that 1 card I happen to get that on, that would be amazing. But I don't see that happening. So untap all creatures target player controls. That is amazing, because that's like combat trick. Like, oh man, like you could bluff that so hard and like swing enough and pretend you did your math wrong just to get them to swing in, and then untap. But I don't know. Let's see. Is there anything else? This is a solid block draw technique. That's great. What is this? Death touch. Whenever Servant of the Stinger deals combat damage to a player, if you've committed a crime this turn, you may sacrifice Servant of the Stinger. If you do, search your library for a card, put it in your hand, then shuffle. I don't have that many things that will target stuff of my opponent. So I don't know that that's actually going to help. Let's see it one more time. Whenever this deals combat damage to a player, so this has to get across the table. So 1/3 with death touch, pretty easy. Swing, most people won't block it. It hits. If I've also committed a crime, so that's a lot investing into this. Search your library for a card, put it in your hand, then shuffle. Wow. If you had a way to do that, that would be strong. I mean, the Murderer does it, Mystical Tether does it, Vanishing Burst does it. Surgical Extraction. Okay, never mind. This is good because I could totally get my, like, awesome cards from that. I think it's Rampage, honestly. I mean, untapping all the creatures is great, but that's also like a specific scenario, and you want to prepare for as many of those as possible to have like a deck that's prepared for a lot of different other types of decks. But I think we can go without this. That's gonna put the curve at 2.4, 16 creatures, 7 non. A little bit of a difference there, but we're pretty obviously Orzhov. Little splash amount in here. So it's a Mardu mix. Make sure our lands are good. As far as the lands, we've got definitely want Orzhov by turn 2. Rakdos by turn 3. So a little bit of mountain. Should be seeing a little bit of mountain here. Here's 3, 4, 5. Plains 5, 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8. So 5, 8, 8. That's pretty solid. There's no double red. So that's fine. Definitely want to see it though. I like if I see a mountain in that opening hand, that should be it. Keep if I can kind of thing. I think that's gonna do it. That's a pretty solid build. We'll see how it does. Yeah, it's midweek magic, so just for fun stuff anyway. Let's get to it. Turner Goblin Cactus Baby. I think that's what that is. I don't know. You seeing that? I'll protect you. And I'll make a shoulder pad out of your skin to protect me. Oh no. Oh, they did it again. It would have destroyed them if they hadn't done a move. So they passed priority so that I could start, and now they're just sitting. Ooh. Dub. Yo, I'm having a great time. Come on. Deeproot Wayfinder. 2-drop, 2/3. Deals combat damage to a player or battle. Surveil 1. Then you may return a land card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Tap. Sweet. This might be a keep. I'm gonna keep it just because I want to play Old Tech and see how it plays. The 3-drop. Forlorn Flats. Yeah. Two drop. I don't have a two drop. I might just play the armadillo. Armadillo and Nizumi. I don't know. Let's see. When it dies, create a 1/1 tap, make something stronger. That might help their flyer. Oh. They've got Sword of Wealth and Power. Amazing. That sucks. Definitely blocked the trade here. Ooh, exile target mono-colored permanent. You don't say. Now this, I believe, says equipped creature gets protection from instances and sorceresses. Instances and sorcerers. So I'm gonna use an instant here. I'm gonna exile that. Oh, come on. I thought they said colorless is a color now. Get out of here. That's so weak. Whenever you cast a creature spell, get more stuff. That's cool. I may want to do that. I may want them to waste their 2 mana on equipping something. No attacks. Just gonna sit tight. What's up? What's up? Equip 2. Perfect. Just what I wanted to see. Play this and interrupt you. You wasted 2 mana to equip that. Haha. Ah. Gotta wait for that last second to really piss people off. That's what you're supposed to do. This sucks. That's why it pisses people off. And they've equipped it to the 3/3 swinging. It'll create a treasure token if I don't do something about it. So I'll block it with a 4/0/4. That does a whole bunch of nothing. Nice. Oh, Mystical Tether. Exile target artifact or creature an opponent controls. Oh, now that's a little bit more specific. Sword of Wealth and Power. Dig out. Swing with this guy. Tying it up. 18 to 18. Midweek Magic event. Stay out and off. And our second card is Nemata Primeval Warden. We just got this recently on a different one. 4-drop 3/4. Reach. If a creature an opponent controls would die, exile it instead. When you do, create a 1/1 green sapperling creature token for 1 green mana. I can sacrifice a sapperling. Nemata will get +2/+2, or for a swamp and 1 other, sacrifice 2 sapperlings, draw a card. Interesting. Okay, I like that land to start with. Probably go double swamp, because I need that by turn 6. Okay, I think that's it. Yeah, for sure. For sure. For sure. You monster. This enters the battlefield tapped unless you control 2 or fewer lands. So now is when I don't play. Okay. Ooh, hasty. Little hasty. Oh, Nizumi. What's going on? No attack. and turn. Could have played Nezumi and then done Pixie to balance it, but then I'd only have one blocker right here. I don't know. Let's see. Oh wait, no, I could have replayed it and then, okay. So yeah, that would have been better. Would have been a 2-2 to block. So it could have gotten around a first strike. I'm just gonna take the damage. Shouldn't be that much right now. Okay, we've got Jasper. We needed another black. No attacks. At the beginning of your upkeep. Alright, so he needs to stay up for a turn. Roadrunner can't get pumped, but it can get unblockable. Let's do the double block and just hope. Can we get rid of that thing? Nice. No. Outlaw's Fury. Okay. I am going to get rid of the bird. Let's see. Do they have any other bird? They've got Cacturantula, Quilled Charger, Bruce Tarl. You got 2 of them? Target creature gets +1/+1 counter. It's a mount. They got Golden Hydra. The Naya deck total. Okay. And alright. Here we go. I'm at 6 life. It kind of stinks, but I can use the 4/3 and hope that I make it one more turn, and that could be very useful. So I'm just gonna sit back, no attacks, end the turn. What is this? Form a posse, okay. And Mystical Tether, of course, will be the play next turn. This is a 1/2 first strike for 3. Sack it, draw a card, create a treasure token, first strike, and haste. I'll bite, I'll block 1 here. What do you got? Do you have it? Just gonna sack it, okay. That Mystical Tether is not going to be fun. Jasper's going to have a little help here. I'm going to get 2 cards off their library, which is okay. Ooh, never mind. Gonna get 1. But it is a creature, and that creature could definitely help me. This enters the battlefield. If you control another outlaw, create a treasure token. I do. That's an outlaw. And then I'll get a treasure token. I could place something for 3. Okay. I like this plan. This is a great plan. Now, I could even do the murder on the lackey now. Get 4 damage in. I kind of also like the Grizzly, because this also says any creature you play from cards from your opponent becomes a mercenary, so actually this is probably the play. I'm just going to keep blocking with their own creatures. Flame, get in there! That's clearly going to be the target. They're going to use 3 mana on that. It's going to leave 2 open, 3 open. You're not going to play that other spell for 1, you're going to wait, so depending on what that 3rd card is. Let me move this over. Can you see their cards now? See, there are 3 cards. Got the Form the Posse here. Got the Tethered for 3. They went for the posse, no way. Oh, I'm gonna exile so much stuff. Alright, sweet. Coyote and Charger. Saddled gets Menace. Another target creature you control gets +1/+1 haste. Okay. Do I have any cool artifacts out that I can copy? Probably not. Let's do Coyote, I guess. Sweet. Give me a gnome too. Yes. What is gonna get +1/+1 and haste? How about trample? Trample's always solid. Just getting as many things as I can across that board to even this up a bit. Got 3 things to block. They've got 5 things to swing. Gives me 2 points of damage to swing difference. That's gonna make it a 1. They got 1 card in hand. Is that gonna do it? Do they have it? Looks like it. Puts me at 1. Unless they've got a pump. Sack it to draw. Create a treasure token. And I think that's lethal. Unless they have it. Do you have 1 damage? Oh, big game. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That is how you midweek magic. Right there. That's how you do it. And the Mytsery Cosmetic Ace. Boneyard Desecrator. 4-drop. 3/4. For 2, sacrifice another creature. Put a +1/+1 counter on Boneyard Desecrator. An outlaw sacrifice this way. Create a treasure token. Interesting. For a common, seems pretty strong. 3/4 menace for 4. Definitely an issue. I don't see a lot of people playing it though. And that is gonna do it for this week's Midweek Magic event. I do appreciate you joining me as always. Watch these games, get those gains, and walk those planes. Until next time, deckheads, keep it easy.